Hi, this is Mrs. LaRue. I'm the academic lab helper for your statistics class. Those distance learners who haven't met me, those of you who see me every other day, no big deal, but also for the parents. And this is just a really quick video for the expectations of this course and how it should be helpful, whether you're distance learning or coming every other day. So most importantly right now is we need to get kids taking attendance. So I'm going to share my screen so parents, you know exactly what your kid's supposed to do if they're getting marked absent for this class or honestly for any class. So if I go here to Schoology, for each one, sorry, let me go to my courses. For each one of your students' courses in Schoology, they have to do two things to not be marked absent. The first thing is they have to check in on campus. So when they go to their campus portal where they go to check their grades and all that stuff, under their name is a check-in for every class, and they check themselves in while they're at home. Everyone at home, hybrid or distance learners at home, needs to check in campus. It marks them present. If they don't, it goes red for me and it marks them as an unexcused absence. In addition to checking themselves in through campus for each of their classes, in particular, I'm going to do the academic lab course. For the academic lab course, what they also need to do for us not to uncheck them is they need to go and fill out this attendance Google form. It is not work that they need to do. It's just them telling us they've, number one, checked into their math and science classes, and number two, requested help if they needed it. It's not like a worksheet that takes a half an hour. It's literally a 1-minute thing, but they have to do that daily. So then what happens is on Fridays, what we do is we go through all the hybrid and distance learners for each day of the week. Anyone who didn't check themselves in but filled out this Google form, we mark them present manually. On the flip side, anyone who checked in but never interacted with their course, we mark them absent. So every day, two things your child needs to do, honestly, in each of their courses. They not only need to check in through campus, but they also need to interact with their course, whatever their course their teacher requires. For us, it's just filling out a Google form. But for English, if they have a discussion post they're supposed to do or a Google Meet they're supposed to attend, and if they don't, then they get unchecked by their teacher on Fridays. So just know that. The other thing is I'm starting to post, especially for those people who are home every day or even on your alternate day, I'm starting to post help videos where I go through and we take out that worksheet and we do a few. Sometimes we get a lot of them done, sometimes maybe 3 or 4, but it's usually me recording myself for the ones who are there. So suppose your students at home, or if you're a student watching this, if you're like, well, I didn't do 4A because it was hybrid and I watched the notes and I don't know how to do it, there's no teacher to ask for help. There is. There's this video where I help with about, a good healthy chunk of that worksheet. It's not extra work. It's me actually going through the problems with you. So start taking advantage of these. And then there'll also be a test prep video. So that'll be really important because it'll be more beneficial for you to prep ahead for that test than have to retake it in the event that you fail, because then it's more time and more work. So parents, I just wanted you to know what's available out there for your distance learner, for your hybrid learner, that if they're at home and say, well, I don't know how to do this worksheet, that's why it's missing. Say, did you go to LaRue's and see that she's done a few of them for you? And I always make sure that I don't do the hardest ones that I know won't be tested. I don't do the easy ones that I know kids won't struggle on. I do ones that I know are going to be tested, and I try to make sure I do one in each different type. Like if there's 3 different problem sets, I try to make sure I do one of each. So if kids are like, good, they can fast forward me to, well, I stuck on 20 through 25. I maybe did number 21. So just another resource to make sure not only students, distance learners, you know that this is starting to be built. I just started it, so I don't have every section for chapter 1, but I will for chapter 2, just so you know that it's there. And again, once the test gets a little closer next week, you'll hop in here and you'll see me doing like a practice version, and that should be really helpful. So you have a good one. If you have any questions, you just reach out to me, let me know what you need, and I'm just here to help. So distance learners, good to meet you. Parents, hopefully this was a little helpful for what's expected of your child at home. Anyway, have a good one and have a great weekend.